neptej právě. Jo, to já vím, ty nevíš.
Těch dovolím, dám na stranu.
Tak. Klubky, no. Tu je zónka. Ten nechce umřít, ty vole, to je všechno. Ale co, ty vole? Ty vole. Mhm. To jako bylo, ty vole?
Nějaký buba.
Jakou tašku? Aha. Jo? Jaký?
Položil.
No to já jsem si tady uložil. To je zlepší. Tak, funguje zlatý blesky. jsem něco to měli lovit, ale nějak to nezvládli. To je on? Nahoře na tom radaru ho vidíš. Marda. Pič. Uložený to mám, a ne, co na ní jako mám použít, ty nemám nic. Můžu tady zkusit ten oheň. Ne.
Jedeš bleskama.
Vící cest. Oheň. Tohle dává dobře. Velký je slabý, ten dostane jednu ráno. On málo many. To ani nezapástím tady ten spell, ty vole. Aha. Jakých 103 many to stojí. Já asi tolik many ani nemám. Mana, 103. Musím mít plnou manu a zakástím to jednou. Co to je za buzeranta, ty vole? No, a on když mě praští, tak to čus. Nezakástím ten spell, vidíš? Já nemám na něj manu, úplně mi tady problikne mana, jakože na Cersei. Tohle vyvolání strach. Jo, ale počkej, já mám ty kostlivce, ty vole, ty bych tam mohl. Jo, tady jsem měl. Taková příšera z té noci, podle mě to bude někde.
Máš ještě řešit.
To jo, ale to... Tady není ani, ho nevidím na tom radaru, takže tu není. Jám se sem, teď jsem nebyl. Tohle mě sere tady.
Stop! Where are you rushing off to, you maniac? I'm here to make sure nobody comes in. That's a good one. But still, I can't just let everybody in. I wouldn't be much of a god if I did. Well, you need to have business with Arnulf. No business, no getting in. No, no getting in. Yeah? Of what kind? Oh, so that's how it is. You were trying to trick me, weren't you? And I'm too smart to fall for it. Not another step.
Pustlivci ho dobře to rozjebali. To není kostlivec, ale můj. To je zase 20 cest, ty vole chudý.
I'll have your head on a pike! I'll have your head on a pike!
Stejně, oni se tady pekli, vole. Jak je mám vyvolaný, tak nemám manu, víš. Myslím, že pojedu po staru. Tady ten nážer. Sleduji. A tak ne, tyhle. To většinou jde sbírat. Ale tady to nejde. To je dobrý bludiště.
Watch your backs. Stay focused. Your money or your life. I'll teach you to respect me.
Jo. Uvidíme.
Stay focused. We'll make short work of you. Stay focused. Or you'll have your head on a pop.
No, tam dole něco bude. To je takový zamotaný, jo. No, tam... Bude. No ten klíč jsem použil, že? To jsem
Ještě další.
Ale ono, tady jsem na něj koukal, vidíš to?
I'll teach you to resist. That's supposed to work.
To se bude určitě hodit. Zatím jsem to nikde jinde neviděl, takže... Ten právník, jo. 70 mám zátěž. Ty vole, to je dobře velký. to je ta cesta sem. Měli jednu vyřešit. Počkej, tady jsem neprošel, to je to. To je dál. Jsem přišel. To pána. Nic neříkal, no, to s ním. Dobrý, řekl si všechno tady. Oni ty klíče jsou stejný, podle mě padaly jako když jdeš z jedné nebo z druhé strany, víš, když tam vlezeš nějak jako tím stealthem. Takže to moc nepoužívám, ale někde by tady měl být ještě ten, jak jsem s ním měl mluvit, že jo? Nějaký ten hlavní hajzl tady. Zjistil, že tohle potřebuješ taky na tu výrobu. Tady musí být Devon, Arnold. Tak Arnold, to je pokecáme, ne?
You're not one of my suppliers. That means the guard is dead already, or he soon will be for letting strangers in. So, explain yourself, because I can either introduce you to Vitya, or make you an offer you can't refuse. Isn't that right, Vitya? It's time for supper, isn't it? You, a very resourceful person by the looks of it, will give me 1,000 coins. And I, a very pragmatic person, will overlook the fact you've stumbled here without an invitation.
Jo, chlapče. Nemám zájem.
Suit yourself. Vitya, supper!
Zase ten piču. Vítě dostal. Prdel. Tady má co? Maximální zdraví, to nás nezajímá. Ty hůlky. Nic, tím jsme to asi skončili. Dobře. Prehlídte si to. Ten zmrt obřích. Jak není ta noc, tady podle mě nebude. On ti to dá nějaký bonus, jako prostě, že se víc healuješ, nebo úplně. Mám nějaký ty sledělovy.
Goes there.
To je dělat. Hmm. Lovím rybu.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to...
Hmm? We're just sitting here, not bothered. Fran? Ha. I've been wondering how that old harpy... You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Goes there. Pay for that insult. You're welcome.
Oi! What do you think you're doing here? This is my spot! I don't need to explain anything, but you better explain why you're trying to... Oh, so now you're going to tell me that... Well, you'll find loads of penny buns growing here. I once picked that dog... you aren't really... Then by all means, go ahead and learn. You see, the most important thing is that I've got this friend, Old Mel they call him. He once decided to... Now, Mel's been picking mushrooms since he was a wee lad, but his eyes are not what it used to be. So instead of oyster he ended up spending an entire day in the private. Angel wings are a tad lighter in and do you know how to... There was bullet as reddish deadening on the stern. And if you touch it... Did you just call me a moron? You piece of trash!
Dobrý, už to doděláš takhle odmění pěkně.
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone. Even when there was no king left to lead them. Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones. Until nothing, but he still fought to map a way forward. To carve some sense into this land. And in the end, we were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone.
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine. I earned them as the favored entertainer of Segramor's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise? Wasn't my name meant to echo far and wide as he promised? Have I really? Then I will ensure you share my fate. It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet. It was always my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Aideen. What have I gotten us both into? My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to. I said something stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier. It really wasn't her fault that I tripped over that damned rock. Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit. Why should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world. It all went to my head so fast, especially when Lord Segramor showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances. My poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? She never minded being alone, but... And I pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. I wish I could comfort her. Tell her I don't blame her. I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that... I'm sure she does. Aideen has always been so dramatic, but her anger ebbs. I love that. I'm so tired of being on my own, despite thank you, kind stranger. I'm not sure what I can offer in return, but...
Tím hrampání to kurva mluví. Žádný není. Zatím neumím procházet tma.
Right, so, would you put... Right, of course, silly me! Me? Of course I'm human! I was born in a human and holes in the walls! I'm not sure what they're supposed to be for, to be honest, but anyway... I'm really not, am I? Oh, most people either curse at me or run away. I don't understand it. And then there are those who accuse me of trying to trick them. Excuse me? I'm glad you asked. My name is O'Cunnin Cinnamon Sage, and I'm a travelling merchant. I specialise. Feel free to take a look at my wares.
Good, great, actually. I even had a customer the other day. He brought some of my very special, and they do cost quite a... Oh, you see, I stole them from a grove that belongs to one nasty sprig. None that I know of. They're just mushrooms. I mean, I'm not saying they are useless. I don't think so. Well, no. The customer asked me why the mushrooms are so expensive. So I explained and that I gathered them under the cover of night at a... I can't see why. I did not see. This is the problem with you humans. You always hear what you want to hear, and then go... Me? No. I'm pretty sure they already have merchants there. I've heard they're quite territorial, or maybe that's foxes? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're in luck. Yes, in that cave over there. It's very cozy. I got lucky. I didn't even have to fight a bear to move in. There were a few dead. I put them in a neat pile in the corner. Ah, you're probably right. But you're the first person who's taken the time to talk to me. Besides, I decorated it myself. Ah, that's... or not? What? I'd just be great. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I see... Done already? Are you sure that's all? Have a safe journey.
kurvé.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on our watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory. The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. Tell me, do you know... So they say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient, but none of this matters in our current situation. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Connacht, and for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power, and power that has been granted. Officially, they say they want to gather all the Menhir scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people. That is, if they can figure out how... I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the Menhir reignited, the people of Connacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out, and bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like... I want you to speak with Dinho. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Connacht, and, as you probably imagine, your presence here with the Menhir active again... Palamiti's shield, you say? That shield rests beneath the Menhir. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
What is it?
Ah, a new face. I am Ansem. From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight, it's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type. Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. Until next.
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No, tell me, did you get to see our lord? What? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. The truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the Menhir and all, maybe you'd be kind enough. Because he doesn't bother listening to us common folk. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait, how long can we wait? We're not some lazy noble. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to... Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord. Not one of those Camelocians. I think you staying bastards come. I'll wait here for...
Just keep your head down.
What is it? I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. Honestly, what does she expect? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing... I don't doubt that. For Connacht, I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position... We all have to endure these... Well, surely she's been given some... Oh, that is unfortunate. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot, that's my final decision.
I should stay out of trouble.
And? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone...
If you're here to chat, well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating? Aye, you've got a knack for good. Now maybe I can actually So the job's done? You are full of surprises, which is... Jobs. Can you read? Can you live? Pleasant is for feasts and fair day. I'm here to keep us supplied and alive, not to make friends. If you need coddling, you've come to the wrong place. I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had and as it happens, I might have something for you. It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, someone's been stealing the Legion's. At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rat. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can shoot. I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was... The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped. So I'm guessing he had some... in the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something. I'm Shine, quartermaster of Camelot's Legion here in... My job is making sure this Legion doesn't fall apart. Legate Denholm runs the show here, and I make sure he's got a head for strategy and a heart for politics. He dreams of dragging Connacht out of the muck, and I just keep the wheels greased, so his grand plan... My story? Huh. It's locked up tighter than our armory and just about as useful to you. Focus on what you need to do.
We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest. What do you want? Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit!
Not a chance!
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, Furkit! I don't have all day!
I don't care! Leave me alone!
I don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Forget it. Unless Denham says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
Furkit! Get lost!
Who is it? Well, good for you.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
There's nothing. Nothing. Gold. The true. Look around you. We're not here. It's just greedy, deceitful lord. There isn't. Sagramore wanted too much. And vain. Nothing. I've seen his curse. I've seen it haunt. A kingdom now forgotten. An apparition that should... I saw it. He... Sagramore! Sagramore! Present, but always Kunark is as is Yvain's and time. Gold, the true...
Oi, you. You knew... Ah, no, sorry. It's just us and the locals and, well... Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite... But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even... Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her, to ease her mind, you know?
But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back.
I know, right? And here Anyway, Vrel seems to hate my... Ugh, because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly... She's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all. Well, could you, please? Oh...
Ah, here's our trouble. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to You appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of... Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, but you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative. That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with him. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me. Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs, Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself, or from the horde of monsters. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days? Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as scattering our people across the island is the worst solution. Yes, on my orders. Firkett needs to give me an explanation for a very One of our warehouses burned down. My men suspect sabotage, which isn't exactly unheard of around here. They say Firkett is a madman, and madmen tend to be poor. He's a local inventor, and as far as I know, There was a time when he was quite useful. He invented various... Now he's apparently fixated on the weirdness. Since you're already here, Firkett refuses to talk to my men and the locals don't... But you, he doesn't know you. You can ask him if he set fire to our warehouse on purpose. You should also try to bring... Do whatever you think is best. I just want to find out who is responsible. Here are the orders. Show them to the board. As soon as you find out what happened with Firkett, report...
seal looks good. I'm glad Firkit's your problem. Let's move out, boys.
Who are you? I'm not. I think it's quite obvious. First, they stole my entire... I'm not giving them any... Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolusite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolusite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up. Yes, pyrolusite, my most prized invention. And what did they do? Well, they just... Well, pyrolusite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire, and it also amplifies the power of weird fires. So, tell me, don't... Exactly. But all great inventions need painstaking preparation. It takes years of As you can see, my pyrolusite isn't stable yet. That's what... Well, I was pretty agitated. Do you think so? It's their fault for taking... I know perfectly well what happens when you meddle with inventions you know. Science is a field for... Someone died? Too bad. They shouldn't have put their grubby paws... I won't confess to anything because I don't feel responsible for anything. It's just natural selection as we sign. And yet, such is the law of the weak and the foolish eliminate themselves. Even though... So, forgive me for smiling at the new... It's what was meant to happen. Nature has spoken. As you already know, I have no love for Camelot. However, if it... Yes, I suspect so too. Still, I hope there are two things I value above all. Science and life itself. At least I'll take all my secrets to the grave. I could continue working on pyrolusite. I haven't... Are you familiar with weird candles? They possess the ability to dispel the... If you light one, you can walk through the night without... But weird candles burn out quickly, and their production is quite complex. Perhaps my... Yes, I think I... Go to Denholm and tell him what we discussed.
I'm an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon.
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, that's why I'm forced to work with Murig and But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir, he'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in... So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he... What's happening with Firkit? Is he going to surrender? Or do I need to use force? That's a serious accusation. I'll be honest with you. Firkett is neither trusted nor well regarded among my soldiers. Fine. Firkett will stay in Connacht, and his inventions will be returned. However, make sure that he takes Here. This is... Tell Firkett of my decision.
And? Oh, so does this mean Camelot still has a... very well. A deal is a deal. In return, I'll offer you a, but remember, never... Oh!
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and a woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. One time he went to see her and didn't come back he was all the way on the outskirts of Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. I could see that he was starting to struggle. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help. I told him that it's no use chasing. Stupid kid. What do I care? Whatever happened there, Beor's wound wasn't caused by... Hell no. He didn't want to, but I know that youngsters in love used to... Maybe they went there and were at... I don't know. I only cared that...
Co tady mám dělat jako?
You're here. Speak.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Maybe it's the men here.
Have some spare food and coin?
Hello there. Ah, but where...
Oh, hello there.
Go! So, it's a pleasure to call me maggot. I don't like that. I don't know. But I sense something lurking inside you. All I'm sure of is that you've been exposed. Let's say... Yes, yes, the Mynheer. It responded. It means big changes are coming to... Do you know why all... That's right. They believe that by gathering all the dying Mynheers and play... But they don't know. Or they don't want people to know. And if they were ignited once, they can be... No. I want you to I'm too old to play a hero. And I, for once... That's the problem. The moment the Mynheer reacted to you, I felt something. I suddenly remembered about the Mynheer rights. But where are they? So, it looks like... Well, not literally. As entertaining as that sounds, you won't be diced. Just a bit of mushroom potion and poof, you're on your way. Say, do you think I want somebody... I like your eagerness, but I don't exactly have the materials required. For this, here's what we'll need.
Spinkat. Pokračování zítra. Juice.